Good afternoon, everybody. I hope that everybody is well out there in TV land today. You have to excuse me because I'm a little comfy and cozy here because it is freezing where I am here in this room. But yeah, I just want to come back to you regarding some information we discussed briefly last week on a quick video. So this video today is going to be about the basics of manifestation. So I just want to speak a little bit about my experiences because there are so many videos out there and so many books. And yes, I have knowledge of of some of that information from an array of all of those things, from an array. So it could be from reading a full book, I'm down to reading maybe 10 minutes of a book. So when I say a full array, that's what I'm talking about. And just like with videos also, I could, have knowledge of looking at a full video down to maybe looking at 15 minutes of a video. So, and that basically helps to increase my knowledge of what I know and what I experience. So I just want to share some of those tools with you because I've been doing this for years. And so I decided, why not start a YouTube channel to get on here and to help people to see it from a different perspective of maybe. And I like to break things down, so you may not fully understand from something that you've seen or read versus you may understand my breakdown. So first things first, I want to talk about manifestation. Manifestation basically is thinking on a thing, envisioning that thing, and believing that it is here now. Now, I'm not going to lie. Back in the day, I used to envision about it being here in the future, or that it's possible, or that I will have it. And a lot of people say, well, it's preferred that you do it and you act as if it is here now. Well, based on my experience, that way really worked for me as well as envisioning that it is here now. But being in belief mode that the things were coming, it just blessed me, just as if I was in belief mode about it's here right now. So that's the first thing with manifestation basics, is that when you start your manifestation journey and you're not quite able to envision what it is that you desire being here right now, then envision that it will be here in the future. Just start there, because you do have to start from somewhere. And yes, it does work. A lot of videos will say, and some books will say that it will not, you have to use present tense. That's not always the case, because I wasn't always where I am now based on the mental capacity, the mental formation of forming my visuals around the future. So, around the present. It was always based on the future. Okay, so, and just a testament to that, I met the guy of my dreams. I did get married, and I did get married after knowing each other for just 3 weeks. We knew that we wanted to marry each other after the first week of dating. So it's like he knew what he wanted. I knew what I wanted. I, was already practicing the principles of belief mode. And in another video, we'll get into the background of how he actually occurred, like what I actually had to endure relationship wise, and what I had gone through, how I subjected myself to unnecessary suffering. So we will get into that in another video, but I just wanted to come here today and just tell you about the basics of manifestation, how putting on my hat that futuristically, what I wanted was coming. I just had to stay in belief mode. Okay, so it's okay that you can envision it here now. But as long as you envisioning that it will happen, and it will happen soon, at least put some type of time frame on it. You're believing in these things like soon, like ASAP, the universe will, respond accordingly, So I just want to put that out there. not only that, but yeah, my husband, that was one of the major life transforming event, getting married after just 3 weeks. That was something major for me. A lot of people don't do that. So, and we've been together now for going on 8 years. So, and believing and just stepping out there, it is all based on, it all ties back to faith. So, yes, when I talk about universal believing, God is universal. So never forget that. So I'm never talking about anything outside of Yeshua. He is the Almighty. So, but to make it into a terms of a more in a metaphysical term, or more in a physical term, you could just say, you may say, okay, the universe is tangible, the earth is tangible. I can understand the earth term. So but God is tangible also. But to make it more of a universal understanding for you. So that's why I say, you put that out there in the universe, and you're in the universe, and it will come back to you. So I just wanted to put that out there for you. Just, I believed that I was going to get married. I put that out there. I put it in the atmosphere, put it in the universe, and it did happen. Secondly, alongside being in belief mode, try to change your thoughts. You have to intentionally change your thoughts. Anytime there is a negative thought going on in your mind, immediately shut it down and immediately overlap that negative thought with the desired outcome, or with that positive thought. So immediately shut that down and think of the reverse. The reverse of negative is positive. The reverse of is bad is good. So immediately reverse that and change the way you talk as well. Not only change the way you think, but also change the way you talk. And so until this will become repetitious for you, and you'll be able to point to what you once believed in. You'll be able to see what you believed in, and that is manifestation at its best, when you're able to one day see or point to what you believed in, or what you've faith forward. So faith your way forward. And last but not least, number 3. I would say that number 3 is a very important part. It is important to meditate. And I don't mean meditate in a form of you just sitting there and breathing and listening to an audio. That is good. But just meditate on what it is that you desire. So that also connects to envisioning. But meditate on what it is that you want. You could just close your eyes and meditate. Say, if you're meditating on that job that you want, or that house that you want, you just sit there, close your eyes, and just imagine walking into that house, or imagine walking into that job, or imagine starting that new opportunity, how it is when you that new entrepreneurship or your new business. Just imagine yourself shopping for your storefront. Imagine yourself ordering your merchandise from your wholesale suppliers. Imagine yourself shopping for the wedding dress. Imagine yourself viewing houses. Imagine yourself getting that approval call from the mortgage and the lenders. So you have to go there here before you can be there. Once you are there here, then the rest of your body will also be there. I have more testimonies to this coming up in the videos to come. I wanted to stop by real quick and drop this 10-minute information to you, and continue to believe. And there's definitely the thing that is pleasing to God Almighty, and that is your faith. Believing is faith. Okay, so once you believe and you allow your mind to connect to the universe, you basically transition your world, what's going on around you, by your thought and your mind frame. So go there here so that you can be there. So these are the 3 tips that I have for Basic Manifestation 101. Drop your comments below. Practice this. Remember, repetitious. Going to take repetition for this. You just can't do it one day. You're going to have to do it over and over and over and over until you see it. So when that does happen, come back, comment below, so we could, recognize your comments, give you a shout out, what have you. Click like, share, tell a friend, help someone to transform their life. And again, more testimonies to come on how manifestation has really, and believing really has shaped my world. Allow it to shape yours too. Why not? And for the better. We'll talk to you soon.